They call themselves the living dead, Russian-born mothers full of tears and heartache after losing their teenage sons. All their boys were killed fighting in the Israeli army, and unable to cope with the enormity of their loss, they all made the same decision, to give birth again, despite being in their 50s. Margarita Kakisis's son Benny was killed 6 years ago, along with 5 other soldiers. They were manning a roadblock near the Palestinian city of Ramallah when they were ambushed by Palestinian militants. Unable to bear the loss, Margarita thought of suicide before taking the decision to give birth again.
I didn't want any child. I wanted my Benny back, but I knew I couldn't give birth to him a second time. But still, I felt it was him.
A year after Benny's death, Margarita gave birth to twins. They know their dead older brother's face from pictures, and his room remains untouched, exactly as it was when he was alive. Another soldier who died the same night as Benny was Michael Oxman. His mother, at the age of 56, gave birth to a daughter, Michelle, who she named after him.
Replacement is a very terrible word. It's not a replacement. I always say I have 3 children, of whom one has died.
Nobody can replace Michael. You can give birth to 10 children, but it won't help. It does become harder with age to bring up a child, but Michelle now fills up our life and gives us reason to continue living.
Israel has the highest number of fertility clinics for the size of its population in the world. The country has always encouraged families to have as many babies as possible. Around 20,000 fertilization treatments are performed each year, each of these heavily subsidized. Even so, it took the women time to find a doctor who was willing to help them.
I don't think a child can fill the empty place in these women, but when each of them told me that the best thing they can do is to be a mother, I said, okay, I'll do everything to help.
At 58 years old, Elena Kazdan is his oldest patient. Her son, Kirill, was killed in the Second Lebanon War 2.5 years ago.
I'll never forget the moment I got the phone call to tell me my son was dead. 10 months later, I gave birth to Mark. It's new happiness, with a taste of tears.
Now I have a reason to live. He will tie me to the land.
Not everybody in Israel supports the family's decision to have a new child. Many feel it is a desperate cry for help, a way to bring their dead sons back to life. The phenomenon of naming a child after a dead sibling is not foreign to Israel. The country is full of ghosts of the past. After the Holocaust, many survivors named their new children after family who'd perished in the camps.
These moms are twice heroes, because their sons have fallen, and they are raising children at this age. All of us have empty places in our souls.
The families hope that by the time their new children grow up, there'll be no need for them to go to war. Paula Slier, RT.